people who believe that their beauty just shines and glows throughout the day, throughout the week, family. Peace and love to you all. Peace and love to everybody who is good. The sound's all right, cool. So the sound is good. Let us know how crispy it is, family. Let us know if everything is nice and crispy out there. Shout out to all the beautiful people out there. Peace and love to everybody in the U.S. Shout out to everybody, and well, all the cool people in the U.S. Some people I'm not shouting out, man, because some of y'all be hating, you know. Shout out to everybody out there that's cool, man, and that's everywhere, family. You know what I'm saying? To the haters, man, y'all keep on hating, y'all keep on trolling, do what y'all do, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got haters, that lets you know that you was doing something in the world, that you doing big things. So we got a lot of haters, so we know we doing big things, family. Peace and love to our people out there in Africa, all the diaspora. Shout out to Coach Remy Fitness. Peace and love to all the family, man. Shout out to everybody here in Burundi. Shout out to everybody in Tanzania, Rwanda, Ethiopia, man. I don't know what's going on in Ethiopia, man, but I hope everything works out for what's best for the people. You know what I'm saying? In Ethiopia. I'm not sure what's going on there. You know what I mean? But I hope that whatever happens is what's best for the people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's going on, man. But I see a lot going on in the news, and I pray that everybody, uh, just everything works out for the best of all over there in Ethiopia. Yeah, peace and love to to Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ghana, Nigeria. Shout out to all the YouTubers out there doing their thing. Yeah, and I'm gonna introduce y'all to the family. We got Ayla in the building.
Hello, I'm Ayla.
Yeah,
How are you?
nice. Yeah, and we have the one and only beautiful wife, Mickey.
Peace, love, and light. Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. And it's good to see you guys tuning in and checking us out.
Yes.
Yes, peace and love.
Yes.
He said you're in arena.
Yes, we are currently in Arena
Yes,
in the
nice.
beautiful city of Bujumbura, Burundi. Definitely a nice place. First time we came here, you know, as a family. I've been here one time. Ronaldo took me here just to show me around. We ain't like get turned or nothing to get lit, but we was chilling. As you can see, it's a nice big place. I know it probably be jumping and pumping here on some nights. Maybe if the wife will allow me, I could probably come out one night and probably like go to the church across the street or something. Yeah. But yeah, peace and love to Ayla. Yeah, you got to lead the wife home sometime, and cause the guys got to come together and talk sometime. We got see the men. We talk about business and like how to like um, get your funds up. We talk about cryptocurrencies, the Lord, you know. Yeah, yeah, y'all can. I actually, if you want to go out do your thing, hey, go out and do your thing. No, I'm playing. Yeah. What's going on, Ayla? How's everything going out here in Ayla's world?
Very good. Hello, everyone. I'm Ayla, as you can see. I think. Like, hi.
Okay.
And how are y'all today?
Yeah.
And I hope you're like good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look what I have here, a Tupac shirt.
Yeah. All right. I ain't mad at you. Yeah.
Yeah, because we went shopping the other day
Cool. Yeah.
and I stumbled upon this shirt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool shirt. And how's the lovely wife doing today?
I'm great.
That's great.
I'm great.
Yeah.
Hey, another day. And yeah, our hearts go out to our brothers and sisters in Ethiopia. Once again, I'll reiterate what my husband said. We hope at that, man, the creating ancestors have this all worked out and that it comes out, in the end to be what's best for the people. And, man, we with you guys. So.
Yeah, definitely.
And in many places where things are just not right, we We know the ancestors and the Creator is doing what needs to be done. So we just, stay in prayer and hope that everything works out for the best of the good of all the good people around the globe, around the globe, everywhere. Because there's so much going on. My goodness.
It is. It is, man, and we all about peace and love and harmony. And I know this world is just some crazy stuff going on, family. But at the end of the day, we want what's best for the people. We want, we just want peace all over. So wherever there's strife and people fighting and things like that, that's not something that we like or enjoy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something that hopefully we see an end to it, and the end is works in favor for good and for the people, family. Other than that, I truly don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, you was gonna say something, Ayla?
I was.
Oh, I thought you was. Hey, we got Patricia Boyd in the building. Salute to you, family. Hey, hey, peace and love, everyone. Yeah, we out here. The unapologetic nomads with unapologetically.
Nomadic.
Yeah.
Nomadic. Shout out to Patricia Boyd, all the members tuning in. Shout out to Generette, he's always with us. GDM official, Phil Prezo, Stay Humble, Coach Remy Fitness, Wanda Johnson, Phil, I think I said Phil Prezo already. Patricia Boyd, yes, High Vibe, shout out to you. Shout out to all the members, everybody who's tuned in and checking us out. We hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And yeah.
Definitely. So our you was gonna say something. I'm sorry.
Oh, so just handling a little bit of business. Our sponsors, I want you guys to check out LegacyProductionsLLC.com for those of you who are ready to prepare for your family's, your future generations. They have a wealth of literature and recreating the family history, planning for your future generations. And this company was founded to educate, advance, and publish knowledge of family preservation. Check out LegacyProductionsLLC.com. Beautiful website, wonderful family. So check that out. Those of you who are in need of, you have elders in your family, you want to document things that have happened in the past and make sure you're leaving those lessons and those different things, teachings for your future generations, your sons and daughters. So check them out. Also check out Amoredic.com. That's AMOREDIC.com, which is an urban brand clothing store. And it was created by the recording artist and producer, Melody Weaver. Shout out to her. The word Amoredic means to be a successful, loving person of African descent and one who exudes good character. One who exudes good character. That's nice. Check out Amoredic.com. All you kings and queens who need some new drip, some new gear. And they'll have items there. It's so many things on the website, accessories, things for the home, backpack, shirts, sweatshirts, sneakers, shorts, hoodies, and much, much more. So check them out right now. Shout out to our sponsors.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Peace and love to all the sponsors. Please make sure you go to Unapologetic Nomads, hit the tab that says featured products, and check out those products on there. Definitely Lamps Plus Gallery, and also
G&J Max.
Yeah.
G&J Max, shout out to them as well. They're vendors who are promoting their stores on our website, which is unapologeticnomads.com. And also for any of you out there who have businesses, events, products, new products, maybe even a new invention or something that you want to promote on the channel, you want to do that, you want to go to unapologeticnomads.com and check out advertise on our YouTube page. There's a link for that, so you want to check that out, click, and there's some options there for you. Yes.
Yeah. And also you could check us out at unapologetic _nomads family on Instagram. I said unapologetic _nomads. You can check us out on Instagram. Also, if you need a consultation, if you're thinking about moving to Africa or abroad or anything like that, you have questions on YouTube, social media, anything, at the Unapologetic Nomads and get a consultation, you can go to our website at unapologeticnomads.com. Again, family, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, thank you guys again for joining us. And today's topic is challenges that Americans face when moving abroad. Again, that's challenges Americans face when moving abroad.
And can I just say something real quick? I know usually people say, when you see us, you think of African American or Black American or something like that. But at the end of the day, we Americans, family. Our lineage is in America. We've been there over hundreds and hundreds of years. Some of us thousands of years. So we're Americans at the end of the day. I don't want to hear or see no comment. Well, y'all could comment what y'all want, but a lot of times your comment's not gonna get answered at all. If you have something you got to say slick about us, just calling ourselves American, because we earn the right to be called American. Okay? Yeah.
Hey, facts. That's where we're from. That's what my passport says. So, what can I say? I can't argue with that says. But anyway, so not to stay on that, but just thinking about different things through our experience from traveling and moving around different places on the continent and abroad, other places, Asia and even the Middle East, different things, different places we've been. We thought this would be very helpful to those of you who are considering moving and actually in the works right now. A lot of people are planning right now as we speak to move abroad and many different places, not just one place. So we can't just pinpoint one place. That's why it's just moving abroad. So you want to start? I think Ayla's going to start.
Huh?
Start us off. Challenge.
Oh, I am.
One challenge.
Okay, so one challenge that Americans face when moving abroad. Yes.
Oh, this one was your for the first one.
Just
go
do
ahead.
it.
You be
Okay.
extra.
All right, so first one, the language barrier. The language barrier.
Yeah.
When moving abroad, the language barrier can be an issue, depending on what country you're into. Because some people may speak. Some countries are more English speaking than others. So, yeah.
And in America, we're at a disadvantage because all we do really is know English in America. Some people know Spanish, but when you traveling to the east, nobody really knows Spanish like that. A lot of countries where we're at in Africa, English is not a language that a lot of people speak. More so, a lot of people speak French. African languages like Swahili. That's a good language to learn. And then, a lot of African countries have their own languages. Some African countries have like thousands of languages within one country. So the language barrier can be a big issue as an American because all we're taught is English. Yes.
Yeah. So I always found that interesting when traveling, finding that many people in other countries know multiple languages.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, for your mind to be able to switch like that. 3 and 4 languages, and you can switch to either one of them when you need to. That's amazing. It's nothing less than brilliant. And down a lot of times people look down on people for having less, but then they miss that this person sitting next to you can speak 4 or 5 languages or 3 or 4 languages. It's like, what? You're only speaking one. So I think it's a really good thing for us to try to learn at least the basics of a language when you're trying to move to that place, wherever that might be. And just doing your own homework to know what that language is, which language do they speak the most in certain countries. And to kind of get a grasp on what that language is, at least the greetings, the numbers, directions when you're doing shopping, maybe some food items, things like that. I think it's important. And so that language barrier is serious. Yeah.
It is. It's definitely important to dibble and dabble in some of the language of the country you're going to. That's extremely important, especially with the money. Learn the money and how to say the money and things like that, because you're going to need that. Yeah, high vibe. What's up, family? We got Auntie Wendy in the building. What's up, Auntie Wendy?
Right.
Peace and love to the elders out there. High vibe. You mentioned on your other live about Swahili or Kiswahili becoming more dominant in the continent. Not sure if I heard you correctly, but can you explain that? Yes, we can. Yeah, what's up, Mr. Hypermagnetic? What's the deal? What language have y'all had to adopt to move around better as a nomad? Um, Swahili, definitely we had to learn that a little, but we still don't know it. Like we just could barely get around with it, but I could get around enough to like, maneuver around enough with Swahili. Kirundi here. I've been dibbling and dabbling with that a little bit. I know that a little bit to get around, to ask how much and just little things could help. Go left, go right, stop, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as I think it was my wife who was talking about Swahili being a dominant language in Africa, and I let her expound on that.
So there was a recent article that came out, and I think it was a news outlet, definitely on the continent, and they were saying how in maybe a couple of years, Swahili was going to be a major language on the continent. So it would probably behoove a lot of us to try to learn it. So I did see that, and I think I saw it more than once in a different news outlets. So Swahili is becoming probably that key language for a lot of places. I know definitely on the eastern side here, in the East Africa, it is definitely a language that's spoken in more than one country, multiple countries. If you know a little Swahili, you can actually get around in Rwanda if you run into people who don't speak English. So we found it exists in Rwanda, it exists in Kenya, it exists in Tanzania, it exists here. So Swahili is spoken in many countries on the continent. Yeah, so that's actually going to be a big one in the future. So just look into it. But we definitely saw that article come out where it's in a couple of years. I said going to be a major language. They're trying to make it a major language here on the continent. Definitely.
All right, so I have a good one. A challenges that Americans face when moving abroad, and this is in some countries, not all countries, but shipping, shipping, like that Amazon Prime kind of stuff where you get stuff on the same day and all that.
You hang that up.
Don't expect that in every country,
Yeah.
family.
Not in every country.
Don't expect that in every country. Sometimes shipping can be a real issue and things could take like 3 months, 3 weeks, stuff like that. So shipping is, and I heard the shipping in America is getting a little difficult as well. I don't think I'm going to go all into that right now, but shipping is an issue in a lot of countries that we visited. Yeah, shipping could be an issue.
But anyway,
Mom.
high vibes. You're welcome. And so the next one is for me accommodations. So finding accommodations, I think prior to arriving and wherever you're going is important because sometimes you'll get to that place. Let's say you're a family of 3 or 4 and you're looking for a house. And if you don't have something worked out, maybe an Airbnb or something like that, then you might run into some problems. So I would say if you can do like an Airbnb type situation, booking.com, and try to find a place that suits you guys until you get settled, that would be better. Because a lot of times people wait until they get to a certain place and they're trying to find accommodations and they run into a brick wall because especially if it's a big family. So you want to try and find something if you can, like an Airbnb prior to traveling. That would be the best solution for that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let me see what's me.
Yes, definitely. And that's accommodations, yeah. It could be a hassle if you don't have nothing locked down before you go to a country, family.
Oh.
It'd be a big hassle.
Depending on what country you're in, a lot of the countries they don't really see Black Americans a lot. So when you go to countries, you're gonna get some stares. Whether it was like Africa, Asia, maybe even Europe, some country, you're gonna get stares because you look different, and they're not always bad stares, but like some people I know don't like being stared at, so it's something you're gonna have to get used to, because it's just different. You look different, so that can be something you have to adjust to when traveling. And like I said, it's not always bad. Some people are just like, wow, they look different. I wonder where they're from, so.
Yeah, and that's here on the continent as well, family. That's not just like in East Asia or any country like that. That's here in Africa too. You get a lot of stares, things like that.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everywhere. Mhm. That's probably most places we travel. You're gonna get a little bit of. You're gonna be like, oh, wow. Some people will be like, hi. Or some people be excited to see you and everything. They'll be like, So it's not, like I said, it's not always a bad thing. So don't take offense to it, because I know in America we don't really stare at each other a lot. Like, staring is actually offensive. It's offensive in America. We don't like that. Like, don't be staring. Yeah, most people don't like that.
I think in America that's actually like a fight could break out if you staring at somebody too long.
No, yeah, you do that one. Yeah, staring we don't like most people don't like that. So. But it's just don't take too much offense to it all the time. Yeah.
All right. So that's number what? 4?
What was that? Staring. That was number. They're out of order.
4.
I just
all right. So the next one would be wow.
What number was that?
Being looked at as
that was 4.
a walking ATM.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it happens in a lot of places. Being looked at as a walking ATM. What we mean by that is there's so many people in a lot of places. That's not just on the continent. There's so many places we have lived and visited where people just run up to you and everybody wants you to just dig in your pocket and just take out all the money, and that's impossible. You're traveling. You are trying to maintain yourself as a human being, as a family, as an individual, and it's hard to just empty out your pockets everywhere you go. It's impossible. You can't do that, so being looked at as that, I don't know, savior, as you will, or somebody who's going to change everybody's life all at once, it's quite impossible. Like, I would have to be the richest person in the world, which I'm not. But at times you give when you can. We do that. We give when we can, but it's impossible. People think you should do that every single day, and I know a lot of places you're not supposed to do that because it creates a problem. But we give when we can, and that's just real, and it's hard. That's a hard one. So, yeah.
Definitely, that one is one that since people think you from America, they believe that you could just pay a whole lot of extra money for something. They'll hear your accent, and the price could go from $2 to $20, and it's crazy sometimes, and we're not just speaking about Burundi, we're speaking about everywhere we've been, except for probably Dubai.
Okay, yeah.
Because when we was going to them little spots, they do that too.
Like the real small.
Some people do that too, yeah. So now I was taught or told by a brother out here actually that he said he used to live in India. He lived there. He said they were charging him up high everywhere he went. But he said he actually took the time, learned the language, and this brother he looked like us. He was dark, and he said once he learned the language that they stopped charging him high because he was able to talk and speak like them, so that stopped. So I believe that has to do with the language thing. Like, wherever country you go to, learn that language, try to get the accent down as best as you can, and that price thing actually will go away. From what this brother told me, he was in India, a Burundi brother in India, and he said once he learned the language, the prices went down for him. So I believe that has to do with the language thing and being brand new and stuff like that. So I don't think it's always just about being American. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know then. So yeah, I guess those are, yeah.
Yeah. So Jala Ford, that's the sad scourge of poverty. It breeds exploitation and opportunism. Yeah, I mean, you got poverty all over the world, family. You know, it's poverty everywhere. Swahili is spoken in full or part of Malawi, Zambia, Congo, South Sudan, Mozambique. Man, Swahili is the language to learn if you're coming out here, especially to East Africa. Is it difficult to start Airbnb on the continent? I don't believe so. I would say come visit High Vibe and make sure because whatever country you go to is going to be different. But it's not really hard to do Airbnb in the countries that we've been to, as far as like Tanzania. Here, I don't believe it's difficult, and Rwanda, I don't believe it's difficult as well. So I would say definitely visit the country first, and once you visit the country, then you'll get a good vibe and see how everything goes, and then that'll be your chance to open up your Airbnb if that's how you feel like you want to do. Yeah, yeah. I still always say whatever country that you're interested in, you definitely want to visit first. Visit first. Don't just go fly and move somewhere bringing all your stuff, and because we done, there's too many stories out there, there's too many people we even know and met that bought their stuff all the way out to a country in Africa or somewhere else, and then they had to go all the way back with all their stuff because they wasn't feeling it, you know. So definitely visit where you want to move first. Yeah,
Yes.
or just be a nomad. Yeah.
Or that, yeah. Yeah. Definitely do that. Yeah. Let me see. Any comments? Greetings, family. I'm dealing with the now. Left to go back to US, and it seems like I get messages every day with a need for money. Okay. So yeah, the money thing. People gonna ask for money, contact you and stuff. But yeah, like we said, when you go places, learn a language. That should hopefully slow down and stop.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not just the language, you got to get the accent
The
too.
accent.
You got to work on the accent. The accent in the place where you at.
Because you could speak it, but they could still tell you American.
Yeah, yeah. Which country is easiest registering and starting a business, Kenya or Rwanda? We never tried it in Kenya yet, but Rwanda was pretty easy to start a business. And from what I hear, Burundi is easy to start business as well. My boy got a business out here, and he started his business, and he's doing very well. Matter of fact, we gotta go check Ronaldo out sometime. Yeah, you can counter the price challenge with making a local friend. I'm a Rwanda living abroad, but if you go to the market, they would tell that I don't know the prices, and they would try charging me high. Yeah, that's a way to get past that. Find a local you could trust, you know, and you could definitely. Definitely a good way to counter those high prices. Is go with a local. Very good way. Yeah. I love that Ayla found that Pac shirt. Black culture is powerful. Yeah, definitely, family. Yeah, hello. Kinda like hearing foreigners speak English. Yeah, me too. I like that accent. I like the British accent for some reason.
The
Even though that's not
British.
foreign. Yeah, that is kind of foreign to America, but I like that accent for some reason. Yeah.
It'd be interesting, like hearing. Yeah, it'd be interesting, like hearing different countries how they have their own English.
Yeah.
Like everywhere, like the accent be different, so some words are pronounced different. You know, you got the Australian English. You got like in just any country around the world. You got Nigerian, like their English is different. They have their accent with it. You know, it's cool. It's a pretty cool thing. It's very fascinating. I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Ayla likes the Indian English accent.
Hello, how are you today?
Yeah. Cost of living in. All right, when you guys travel different countries, do you keep a place in Rwanda as a home base? We do have places where we keep storage and things like that. Yeah. It would be great to have a common language throughout the continent as well as individual language, as Africa is going to need unison going forward. Yeah, I definitely believe that. I believe Swahili is headed towards that one language that's going to do that. I know a lot of, and it's not just us from America. A lot of leaders been saying that Swahili is going to be the language that's going to be the one language to connect all of Africa. From what I'm hearing, that's what I hear, family.
Yeah,
X.
definitely. Oh, I don't know what that was, but definitely, yeah, common language would be very, very helpful. Because there's so many. I think, I don't know how many languages are on the continent. Maybe 2,000. I don't know. If you're talking the whole continent, there's so many
Probably.
different languages and dialects on this continent. Could be upwards of 3,000. I don't know.
Yeah.
You combine every country and all the languages. There's so many. So you think about that and how confusing that would be to someone who has no clue of any of it. But then if Swahili could be used to kind of bridge that gap and bring everybody together, then that would be different.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, and I got another challenge. Um, Another challenge that we face here as Americans is the banking situation in some of these countries. The banking situation in some countries is just it's horrendous, and you get paid all these charges sometimes for transferring your money to these international banks. Um, it could be an extreme hassle trying to get like for instance, in some countries we've been to here on the continent, you can only take like $400 out a day
Yeah.
at the ATM. So like if you buying something big, like if you getting a house, like it's gonna take forever to get the crib because you only can take $400 out. So banking in some of these countries is a hassle, family. I really wish Africa had one currency or its own currency that everybody could trade and just have that one country. That would really make things a lot easier. If Africa had its own currency. But the middleman is these European banks. So that's what it is right now. Um, you have anything to expound on with that beautiful wife?
Wow, wow, wow. With currency, with banking, I would say when you travel, depending on if you are an individual person, a couple, a family, you kind of need to do some little math, kind of calculate what it is you spend on a regular day. And then try to bring enough money with you, whether you're vacationing or trying to check a place out for a month or two. Try to figure out how much you think you would need, and just bring that with you. Let's say if it's, I don't know, like if you're staying for a month and it's a family of 3 or 4, you want to at least bring enough where you won't have to be going to the ATM right away. I would say with a family of 3 or 4, you probably need to travel with at least $5,000, maybe at the least, so that you won't have to be running to the ATM all the time. And then if you choose to stay for a place in a place for let's say a month, then you can kind of you have enough to kind of get accommodations, and then you still have food for spending, for food, and other activities. So definitely, you have to do a little math and make sure you take enough cash with you. And don't go above what the max is for the airlines. You don't want to get caught with, you can't travel with what is it? You have to keep it under 10 grand when you're traveling. You can't have that on your person and on yourself when you're traveling on airplanes. So you want to keep it under that amount. But just take enough cash. Because the ATMs it's a little different. I know we have a different maximum amount at our banks out west, but on the continent is different. One country might be 400 max per day, another might be 5, but that's the most I've seen was 5 in most countries, per day.
The banking could definitely be a hassle. It could be a challenge. Yeah. You want to expound on that, Ayla?
What, banking?
No.
Okay.
You say anything.
Um, but yeah, I would say that this is not really a challenge. It's more of a lifestyle change. When you moving out of the States, a lot of countries might not have the exact, like a lot of the same restaurants you're used to. Like some countries don't have fast food restaurants at all. If you're used to that, if you're gonna be like, they ain't got McDonald's. No, some countries really don't have McDonald's. I know. So some people gotta get used to that. They'll be like, they don't have McDonald's. They don't have Subways. Yeah, they don't. Now, some countries do. Like TZ has Subway, stuff like that. You know, like some countries do have little sprinkles of our restaurants, like the fast food ones. I mean, but like, you know, you can find some cuisine. Now, like we said in a previous live, you ain't gonna find no American Chinese. If that's like one of your favorite foods, you gotta hang that up. I don't know if you're gonna be able to find that one. So, yeah.
But someone said that was asking about the cash. How much could you take out in the U.S.? You could take out as much as you want in the U.S. depending on what bank you at. But sometimes you have to call your bank first and let them know. That's the only thing.
So depending on, like he said, depending on the bank. So depending on the bank, and then you're able to set your own limits with the bank as well. So you go inside, or you can do it. I think on the app now you can do it, set your own limits as to how much you take out. But I've seen as much as 5,000 at certain banks. So anywhere between 300 to upwards of 5,000 a day for certain banks in the U.S. Yes. I think most banks that I've encountered were somewhere around 1,000 to 1,500 a day. So yeah, just according to the bank, but you have limits that high. That's why when we get to the continent, we're like, well, what is going on here? You know, no, you could take out large amounts and you set your limits with the bank in the States. Yep.
Yeah. What was the limit in Cambodia?
Get up here. Mosquitoes.
Like them Earhart mosquitoes, huh?
Someone said that fast food tastes differently. Also, that is true. They use different ingredients on like other parts of the world. You know, they make things differently. So yeah, it do taste different. Like the Burger King UAE tastes different than the one in Cambodia.
Yeah.
That one in Cambodia was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? Burger King, right?
Yeah.
Or was it Wendy's? Burger King.
Burger King. Now, okay,
Wow.
see that here it comes back to my example about restaurant. Now UAE got almost every fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Like what? So you got some countries like those where it's like, oh, they do got almost all of them.
But some people move to get away from all that stuff.
yeah, some people
You know what
do
I'm
get
saying? Some people.
Some.
You know, then you got some people who still want America and the other countries they move to. So it just depends on what kind of mover you are. You know what I mean? Some people, when they move to the continent or to other places, they like, I got to get away from everything that's American. You know, and some people, they like the access and the fast food and stuff. So it all depends on the person and what you want. You know, but if you're looking for a different experience, it's definitely different experiences out there, family. That's not American at all. You know, which comes to another challenge. In some countries, you know, you might not have like things like hot water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you could find it somewhere, but it's not a common thing. Like everybody doesn't wash in hot water, that's just how it is in that country. You know, you can still get clean, things like that. It's just, I know a lot of us in America is used to hot water because hot water actually comes out the tap. So some countries you don't have hot water, family. Yeah.
Yeah. So that might be an adjustment for a lot of people. Yeah.
That's true.
And it's not
That
to
might
be
be a
like,
hard one, but I
that's a
mean-
rough one. I ain't gonna lie. Because people get mad when we say that, but it's like, okay, like it's not to be bougie. We just not used to that.
Yeah.
We're not always used to, like he just said, we used to having running hot water in the house. So when you move abroad, that's an adjustment. That's an adjustment. But you get used to it after a while.
Yeah, you get used to it. It's just the back. Like
it'll be
now,
the house.
now on the front, I'm good with that, with the cold water. The front, my legs, you know, I don't want to get too deep, but like my back, my back got to be dirty because yeah. Oh yeah, let me put some credits on my phone, family. My phone about to lose credits. Hold on.
Credit.
We back. I had to load credits up.
You know, at
Yeah,
times
you
you
do
do
need to
have
get
to
away from
chill from that.
You're trying
And
to earn
you're
it.
right. Who was that? S-Man, the African. You're right. We need to get away from that sometimes anyway because it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Also, I heard cold showers are good for you as well. I heard that. I be hearing cold showers are better for you than actually hot showers.
Believe it or not,
Yeah.
I took a class with a sister friend of mine who is she's a healer and she is she's in holistic medicine and she actually gave a class on that in cold showers and what they do for the body for the men and women, and it actually is healthier. Believe it or not, it's actually healthy for you. healthier for your system.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, but yeah.
That must be why a lot of these African sisters have and brothers have like clean the smooth skin.
She's in the not so much the skin, but it's like things it does to the system. Yeah. As far as like let me see, one aspect is like having children, that kind of thing. So yes, so it does certain things to the body inside. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And helps
What, it
you-
makes it easier to have children or something?
and emotional balance and things like that. So yeah, it's quite a few things, and I didn't know that. And she's in the U.S.
I know.
My sister
Yeah.
friend, she's she moved from Florida. She's in Cali now. So yeah. As a matter of fact, I got to talk to her today. Yeah, cool. To catch up.
That's crazy.
Nice. Yeah.
Might
Yeah,
have
but
to throw in some cold showers.
yeah, but the cold shower thing, I think we pretty much used to it now, so it's cool. And I have been having more energy as I've been taking cold showers. I ain't gonna lie. I think it does something with your energy. I'm having a lot of energy. Hot water dries the skin.
You do.
Us why so many Americans use a lot of lotions and oils. I didn't know that.
Could be because they skin here, they be looking flawless. We were saying, like, I keep noticing that, like, in Africa, like, almost everyone got flawless skin. And I'm like, what is going on out here? Wow, it's just so smooth. I'm like, dang, you know? So, yeah, that could be what it is.
You're right. Cold showers do wake you up. They get you right on up. Yep.
They do. Probably start taking some cold showers in the morning, hot ones at night.
Okay. Mention the
Balance.
self-development
Balance.
industry. Yep.
Cold showers.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely. Oh, and shout out to my sis Yapo, and Gina. I'll be talking to you soon. So yeah, shout out to her for that. Yeah.
So to our brothers and sisters out here from America, if you know any other challenges that you face living abroad or moving abroad, you can put it in the chat room and we can talk about it. Cold showers, I mean, do you mind if I come down there and share a table with you guys? I don't know we're going to be here too long, family, because we getting bit up. Well, my wife her legs is getting chewed up by mosquitoes. And, yeah, so I don't know how long we're going to be here. I don't want you to rush down here and we done bounce, family. Remember the cold dips at the gym back in the day? Yeah. It's like jumping in the pool. Like every time you ready to take a shower, it's like that jumping in the pool feeling. But you get used to it after a while. It's all good now. Peace and blessings, unapologetic nomads. Thank you, soul brother. Yeah, cold water best for washing hair. I didn't know that. Man, I didn't know that.
For what?
Washing hair?
They do that. When I go to the hair salon, they wash it in cold water. Like, they'll wash it in hot water, but then they rinse it.
Cold. Yeah, but
Like,
washing.
at the end, they put cold water on.
Because cold water and like if
But-
you have oils in your hair, cold
No, you need
water
hot
and
water.
oils do not mix.
Yeah, that's not gonna
not
work.
true. So that oil's got to come up off your scalp.
But they do
so
that at
maybe
hair salons.
rinsing in cold water.
Yeah.
But I've never had a
Rinsing
good
it.
hot, cold shampoo wash though. So I think the cold water rinse, it closes your pores. So that I found to help. And
Yeah.
cold water splashes on your face closes your pores too, and it tightens
Yeah.
your skin. So yeah.
Start doing that more. Too.
Yeah.
All right. So another challenge you could face is, I guess, more power outages than what you used to.
Yeah, that
Like the electric could go out. You know, I heard it's real bad in some countries in South America, like the Dominican Republic, stuff like that. You know, the power could go off for like a whole day. Even out in some countries in Africa, I heard the power could go out for a while. I think our worst experience with the power going out and electric, it had to be in Cambodia, because that power would go out and sometimes it'd be out for like
Oh, gosh.
a whole half a day. You know what I
would
mean?
go up.
So but the thing about it though, you can always, like with these challenges, you know, we have little solutions too after we talk about them. Like when the power goes out, you know, you definitely have to stop what you're doing online, which it could be annoying if you're working on something, but you know, that's a good time to work out. You know, if you getting burly or something,
Yeah.
you know, you could, that's the time you could do some crunches or some some flutter kicks or something to get your abs going right. That's a good time to read. to wash clothes or wash dishes. And this brings me to my other challenges. Some countries are not easy accessible with laundry machines and stuff like that. Sometimes you might have to hand wash clothes, which is something. It's good to know that, because if the power goes out, you don't know what's gonna happen, especially in these times we living in now. If the power goes out, something, you got to learn how to hand wash your clothes. Sometimes when you take it to people to wash your clothes, if you're in another country, it could cost an arm and a leg, and you don't want to spend all that money to wash your clothes. So sometimes you go to a country, you might got to hand wash your clothes, so that could be a little challenge. But I've learned that washing your own clothes can be therapeutic. You know, yeah, it could be therapeutic. It could be a time where you could just think and meditate. It's a meditative kind of thing. You thinking and just washing your clothes, family. Yeah. So a laundromat would be a good investment. Yes, it would. Yes. Yes, it would. Levi Reed. Yeah.
And he said real fast.
Hair pre-washed soak in diluted vinegar.
Patricia said exactly what I said.
Okay.
Cold rinse. Yes, cold rinse for conditioner. Yes. And then hair pre-wash soap is diluted vinegar. Yes, I've done that one. Do that one. Wash with water. Then your shampoo pre-style conditioner made. Okay, cool. How are you? Flutter kicks. I finally can't get up. Pendile, shout out to you, sis. Pendile's on here. What's up, sis? Shout out to you. Diversity, love, washing clothes. Okay, I will order a rechangeable portable washing machine on Amazon. Y'all tripping. Yeah, so yeah, that would be an excellent investment, to be honest. Yes, I don't think I've ever seen any. Have you seen laundromats? I've seen cleaners.
The only laundromat I've seen since we've been on the continent, and I'm not exaggerating, is the one our sister opened up in Tanzania. Yeah, the one the sister opened up. That's the only one I seen. Yeah, so laundromats, that's a good something to look into, family.
So, the cleaners that we have back home, the cleaners, they have a lot of cleaners. That's what they call them. They call them cleaners, where you actually take your clothes, you get them pressed, wash pressed.
No, they got cleaners. I seen cleaners different
Laundromats,
places.
no.
Oh yeah,
Where you can go
laundromat.
take your clothes to put them in the machine and all of that.
Get it
I haven't
changed
seen that either. You're right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
cleaners, there's a lot of them, but like a laundromat,
A laundromat?
yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Besides, like you said, the sister in Dar. Shout out to them. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Alexandria. Shout out to Alexandria.
Yes.
Smell pizza or something.
But that's definitely a good idea for somebody who wants to open a laundromat. You could come up. But if you don't have a laundromat and you have some clothes and just wash them by hand.
Yeah.
You don't always need like laundry soap. You can use your soap you use in the shower. Just wash your jeans while you taking the shower. Just do it like that. Wash your drawers, and you hang them up and they just air dry. Cause some people grow up with washing machines. You don't know what to do like without a washing machine. I understand that. That's why we talking about challenges. So
That's right.
yeah.
I'm glad.
Hold on.
Jayla Ford, that's right. And ironing and clothes repair too. Definitely. So, as a matter of fact, man, the more we think about these different things, talk about these different things, it takes me back to my grandpeople, because I know that's how they came up. And I remember seeing my grandmother, by choice, hand washing certain things. And that's where you pick it up, just being around the elders and seeing them do different things. And she was a seamstress. She, oh my goodness, she could make a what you call it, prom gown, tuxedos. I watched this lady. I'm serious. She made all her children's prom dresses and tuxedos.
What?
So repairing things. She taught me how to fix clothing if it got ripped and things like that. The different types of stitches, how to hand wash clothes. So those things, you have to take it back to the square root sometimes. When you without. So he's right. My husband's right. You're not going to find that everywhere you go, and you have to know how to do those things. Hey, I'm thankful. Thankful.
Another challenge can be finding the right barber, family. Oh my
And right
gosh.
hairdressers.
The right barber and right hairdressers. Now, if you go to a country like Cambodia where they're not used to beards or used to cutting black hair and all that, that could be a challenge, family. You got to really dig deep and learn how to either cut it yourself or try to find somebody who can get your haircut. But right now, I'm in Africa. A lot of people have beards actually in Burundi. I seen a lot of beards, but like, they be cutting my joint down here, so I got to try to grow it back up here. But the next barber, hopefully I see, and that's the language barrier thing. So I probably got to bring a brother, from here who speaks English with me to tell the brother like, look, don't go down here, like stay up here, because the language barrier could be frustrating if you don't understand each other. And a lot of times people just say, yeah, I know what you're saying, and they don't, and that's everywhere. That's not just here. Laundromats will work, closed gate community. Yeah, plenty of business opportunities in these challenges. Yeah, it is, man. And that's why we're saying these. We're not saying these challenging things to belittle anything. We're saying this as a way to first prepare people to move and things like that, and also it's a business opportunity for some people. If you're in that country or in a country where it's not no laundromats or things like that, that could be a business for you, or teaching certain languages, or you can make a business out of anything, family. So we're not belittling anything. We don't believe we're better than nobody because we're Americans. So please don't think that, because we don't. You know, we believe that we're on the same playing field as everybody. So don't feel offended or anything, because this is not for that. That's why we titled it that we were not speaking about a specific country. We just talking about abroad, family. So please, I don't want to, have to say this again, because some people don't get it. It'll be in the comment, why you in the country and you talking about my country? Like, no, it's not like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta stop making things so personal when it's just information that we're trying to share with people who are unaware. And as a teacher, that's what I do. My job is to educate. My job is to share information with you that you are unaware of, and to prepare you for places and things and jobs and opportunities. So why not? We're sharing information with people who probably never even left their country before, let alone been all over, the globe, so yeah, I believe it or not, I'm not trying to be funny. I've taught children in Philly who have not even been to certain parts of the city, and they're like in high school. So they couldn't tell you anything about probably North Philly if they live in West or South, so that happens. There are people who haven't been, like my husband said, off their block. And you want them to know everything about the world. No, everybody's not prepared for that, and our job is to make sure everybody is aware of certain things and prepared. And it's not a positive or a negative thing, it's just information being shared. Just like if somebody was from the continent and asked me questions about my city. It's my duty to give you the good and the bad.
Right, I'm gonna let you know.
I'm not gonna let you walk into something blindly and like, what the heck did she didn't tell me this.
Exactly.
You see, you can't do that, and people think you're a liar when you don't give them the full truth.
Exactly.
Truth is truth, whether it hurts or not. It's the truth. So that's what it is. If you don't like the truth, I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm not gonna sit and lie to you.
Exactly.
So it's what it is.
Period. Just got to toughen up, take the truth. But yeah, like she said though, like if you come in, exactly, like if you come to America or something, I'm gonna let you know the real. I'm not gonna have you just walking around everywhere, because certain neighborhoods you should not be walking in at certain times of night. I'm gonna let you know. I'm not gonna be like, oh, just go there and have fun. No. No. So lots you need to know and be prepared for.
Yeah.
Even when going to America. So yeah, it's our job just to educate, our people back at home that's traveling out, so they know what they need to, and so they don't go to a place thinking everything's all like this and that, and it's not, and then they get mad and then start like blasting a place or something, because you don't want to do that now. That's another thing. Don't do that. If you don't like a place, keep it to yourself, or just don't
find a tactful way
to Yeah, just don't be disrespectful about it.
Facts.
Truth is truth, but just don't be
And,
disrespectful about it.
thank you, Jayla. Jayla said, I haven't seen anything negative. The comments today are all are so positive. I haven't seen anything negative. That's good. That's good.
Someone said, and Terrence Atlanta said, yeah, Southside Chicago, you gonna get a cat peeled in your behind. I believe you. I believe you, man.
Cat
Don't think
peel.
it's,
A cat peeled.
don't think it's a God the better roses.
That's what I'm
style.
saying. Don't you Kate. You in Florida. You want to be in some towns at night.
Certain places
Yeah.
you better not be.
It's still sundown towns out there in Florida, family. There's some places you mess around get hung. For real.
For real. Nah, that's serious. That's facts.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's
Yeah.
facts. As a
Remember
matter
when
of
we
fact,
got Bubble?
that was 2013 when we found that out. 2013. There
found
was
that out.
a man told my husband like he was like make sure you don't drive to that place, or this team's naming the different towns in Florida, and that's a state, of course, guys who are not aware, that's a state in the U.S. And we were like, what? He told him, he said, don't be caught there when it's dark. And he's like, why? And he's like, as a black man, you don't want to be there when it's dark. And I'm like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? It's 2013 and there are places you still can't go? For real?
That place where we got our dog at, we had got this dog, Bubba. We had got him like 2 weeks old. We found a person on Craigslist. That's another challenge. Every country don't have Craigslist, family. That's a challenge because Craigslist is so helpful. I wish, oh my gosh, I wish some of these countries would adopt Craigslist. Yeah, but we found our dog on Craigslist, and it was like in this place in Florida where it's, oh my gosh, it was like trailer parky, kind of like white.
Yeah.
It was real extra
It
trailer
was.
parky. You sense that?
Didn't they have one of them long flat
Hmm.
houses? Them houses that
Yeah.
is just like one floor
It
and they
was
just
trailer park.
trailer parking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like an hour from where we lived at, and
I didn't know it was that far.
so we drove up there during the daytime, you know,
Yeah, like-
and we get there, we see the people, we seeing all these Confederate flags on cars, and you know, people are mean mugging us. You know, them stairs we were saying, like when you go
that's
to
them
abroad,
stairs.
we were getting those stairs there, and you know, we was looking like it was bad. But anyway, we got to the place, we seen our dog that we wanted, we got the dog. We like, all right, it's like, it was probably like 4 o'clock at the time, so it was like, it wasn't dark, but it was like looking like it could have been 6, where it was looking like it was almost about to get dark, like the sun was going down a little bit. So it was like around 6 o'clock around that time, and we get the dog, and we already feeling weird because it was a white lady who was helping us, and she was like, all right, she was cool, but the husband, he ain't want to say nothing to us. Like, he was just like, he looked, you know, he had that look like, why these, you know, why they here? And he ain't want to give us eye contact. He ain't want to, he was just looking like, man, so anyway, we get in the car, and the car wouldn't start, family. I'm going to repeat, the car would not start. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? So we're trying to start the car. So then we told the lady, like, yo, the car won't start. So she gave us a jump with her car. She was actually nice, but the husband was mean. Like, he was like, get them niggas a jump, you know. So anyway, we got the jump, and it started. So we was like, oh, thank God. So we started driving out of there. Then our car, it stopped again. Remember, it stopped. The joint stopped again. So we had to thank God it was what's that car place? It was a place where we could buy batteries. So we went it wasn't a Jiffy Lube, it was something else. It was one of them, it was a popular car place. I forget what it was. But anyway, we got the battery, hurried up, put the battery in there, and we got our behinds out of there. And it was like, it was dusk. Dawn. It was like dawnish. Yeah, we always get that mixed up. It was like dawn, family, and we got out of there because the sun was down, and it was like it's dusk. Yeah, it was dusky, family. Yeah, AutoZone. That's what it is. AutoZone. Thank the Creator and the ancestors for that AutoZone that was right there. But we went in that AutoZone. I changed that battery fast, family. I don't even think I tightened it. I just changed it, and we got our tails out of there, family. But yeah,
And here's the
it was
funny part
real
about all of
dusky.
this.
But that was
See, I was like 8, from the age of birth up until about 14 years old. I was in La La Land. Like,
Yeah.
like I remember events of my life, but then I don't. Like, I didn't know none of this was like that. Like they're telling me now, and I'm thinking about like when you said when we rolled up in there, you said it was flags. I didn't even know that.
Oh my gosh, them flags was everywhere. I was sweating.
You said you were sweating. I just got out the car. I'm like,
real life version of Get Out.
yeah, the real life Get Out.
It was. It could have been bad if we was there in the dusk. Then went to night. It could have got serious, family. We wouldn't be here talking to you. I don't think.
That was the U.S. That's the U.S.
Yeah, that's the U.S. So heck,
So
preparing you.
2013.
Yeah.
This is the challenges you need to worry about in the U.S.
Yeah. I think that was it Holiday, Florida? It was someplace, Florida. Near Holiday. We not supposed to be around them parts. Yeah.
It wasn't a
That's a
holiday in
shame.
that area. Somewhere around
You said it wasn't a holiday.
We ain't supposed to be around them parts, family. Yeah.
That's funny.
bad.
I didn't even realize it was that scary for y'all. I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, "Where's the dogs?" I was just walking up. I'm like, "Oh, hi."
Sticker or super chat?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Super
Desiree Joseph for the super sticker. Thank
Red
you,
Panda.
thank you, thank you, thank you, sis.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got the
So
Yeah, but I don't know. But yeah, family, I believe those are the challenges that we face as Black Americans. I probably need to change the title. And the nonsense continues. Glad you are on the way. Oh yeah, all the way from it
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Florida was extra for us.
That was
Now I know a lot of people in Florida. We still got friends in Florida. They doing good and everything. But the energy was a little extra for us. I didn't like the energy. I love the beauty of Florida though. I love the beaches. I like Tampa more so than the last place we lived at. We moved to Clearwater, Florida. And oh man, Miss Yetta B in the building. Miss Yetta B, you in Florida, right? Hello, family. Glad to make it on. Airline life is hectic these days, man. I heard, but yeah, Florida is cool, but then it ain't cool. That's the best way I can explain it. Yeah, West Palm Beach. Peace and love to West Palm Beach, family.
shout out, I got family.
Yeah.
I got family there.
You got family in West Palm Beach? I'm trying to turn this.
West Palm. I
I
have
didn't know that.
family in. I want to say Bradenton. I got family in Indian Rocks. I have family in it's another area out there, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah,
I got family in Fort Lauderdale. Like my grandmom on my father's side, she's Seminole Indian, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
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 But yeah, Florida was interesting.
yeah.
I was in La La Land, like I said.
Okay.
Okay, Bradenton and Palmetto. Okay, so that's kind of close to what, like Tampa, Bradenton? I'm trying to remember. Is that close to Tampa, Miss Yetta B? Or what's that other place? Sarasota?
I think.
I gotta look at the map again.
My like when it comes to the states, my stuff is off because we ain't been to the states for like 5 or 6 years.
No.
So
2018.
2018. Well, that don't count because like we was only there for like 2 years. Yes, Tampa, St. Pete, Sarasota. Yeah. We lived in Clearwater. We lived in Tampa first, then Clearwater. Clearwater, the energy is off in Clearwater, family. That's all I'm gonna say about that. By the way, folks, the Ahmaud Arbery trial has begun. I hope that justice will be served. I hope so too. I heard what they were doing with the judges out. I mean, with the jury out there. They said the town has more black people than white people, but they took most of the black people off from the jury, and they have like mostly white people on the jury. So hopefully hopefully justice is served. You know what I'm saying? But we know how that works out there, family. Spent every summer in Palmetto, Bradenton, and Sarasota. Cool. Yeah. I know Jacksonville has a lot of the good old boys there. Yeah.
Married people in Fort
Yeah.
Myers.
But the thing I like about Florida is that you could tell that those white people are racist. Like you could tell they'll have the flags, you know, they'll let you know. They're upfront with their racism, which I like. I don't like those people who act like they're not racist, but then they do be racist behind your back or the sneaky racist. That's what I don't like. Yeah, that's dangerous. Mr. Aaron and your lovely wife, Aunt Ella. It's Ayla, A-L-A. Just everybody gets that. It's cool though. Just like what you are doing here in Bujumbura, I am close to where you are, and really I am proud of your visit in Burundi. I like foreigners joining Burundi. We love being here in Burundi. We do feel the love. We appreciate everybody we met, and we cannot wait to meet more people, family. Yeah, it's the covert racism it is. It is. Them people who come by dancing and talking like they black and all that, like those are people you got to watch out for, family. That's a red flag.
That's a whole.
Yeah, that's them liberals. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I have to check in the thumpers all the time.
All right. Oh, shout out Andrew for the super chat. Thank you to Andrew for that super chat. Thank you, brother. And organize information. Oh, can we organize an African American festival? We know one other person, so maybe we have to wait till more arrive, because we only know one other person who is from the U.S. that we've met thus far. So, yeah.
Exactly. So I'm in Cali now, and racism comes in every direction. The agents, the Spanish, run this joint, and I'm from the South. But baby, yeah. And the thing about it, America, you get racism from all over. I mean, us Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, whatever you want to call us, we run into racism from everybody, even Black people that come there. So it's not good. It's not easy for us, but we the kind of people who just fight, and we do what we got to do, family. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we face, we know that at the end of the day, we gonna be on top. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because we face racism from a lot of people. A lot of people. Yeah. Have you often contact to Colin? Yeah, we just saw Colin the other day. We just saw Colin. Matter of fact, I got to put a video up with Colin. I just told my son that be careful of the ones who try to act black. Yeah, definitely. Because those be like the main ones, that have you in a bad situation. They act like they, like for instance, like when people were rioting, not rioting, but when people were just marching, you had the white people to try to come along with them, and those be the ones who throwing rocks and throwing Molotov cocktails in buildings, and they make it look like y'all, because everybody just marching, trying to have a peaceful march. Then you get an idiot that wants to throw a bottle or something at a store. Yeah.
And then everything just.
Yeah, and then
everything
things escalate.
It escalates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And they got paid to march with us. Yeah, some of them was cops marching, just checking y'all out and seeing what's going on. So you see that marching thing don't work, and there's got to be another way.
Yeah. I just
Been doing that for
I just feel that I also have to count to 10 in my mind first, but I just think that when I look back and read and just look into the things that our forefathers went through, forefathers and foremothers went through, and still having to deal with the same thing, yeah, it gets to the point of, okay, what do you do? What do you do? You shouldn't be going through the same things that your great grandparents went through. It's 2021. It gets ridiculous and hideous at a certain point. So until people wake up, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
So
it's
it
literally
is
just
what
a
it is.
repetitive cycle.
It's like a cycle. Nobody wants to break it.
Yeah.
And
People too
we keep
scared to break
spinning
it.
our
All right.
wheels doing the same thing. We're gonna march. We're gonna vote.
That does nothing.
Please tell me
What has it
what
done?
solution have you gotten from any of it? Any of it? Please, somebody tell me, because I'm still waiting for someone to tell me. Nobody's told me yet. What have we gotten from it? I don't say the right to do anything, because you don't have the right to do anything, because what they call democracy is not. It really is not. It's not what you think it is, and it's changing so rapidly right before our eyes in the U.S. and people still don't see it. It's sad. It's like, you don't see that. You don't see that. For me, I think that I'm gonna put it out there. It's the truth. They're erasing the Constitution slowly, right before your eyes, and you don't even see it. They're erasing it, and you don't see it. So many things, one after the other. It's hideous, but some people enjoy living like that. So
Facts. Yeah, so somebody asked, is there racism in Burundi? Not against black people or not. I mean, I haven't experienced racism here in Burundi. I experienced racism in America. That's all I could think of right now, family. We've been to Amsterdam, we've been to Europe. I haven't really experienced nothing face to face. America's the only place I've really experienced racism. Yeah. Yeah, the psychological games they play is astonishing. It is, family.
it's terrible.
That is what happened here in Portland, Oregon. Man,
Wow.
migrating is really the only way out for black Americans. Man, I just think being on code is a way out, family. Being on code, going by the same, just living on that same page, man. That's our way out. Being on code. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that's on code, it's more of us than them. But since they're on code and since they live by a code of ethics where they're not gonna let nobody jump in their circle, they're winning right now. You know?
And people don't understand that.
Yeah. So all we gotta do is be on code. You know? That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got the one and only unknown traveler in the building, family. Salute to you.
Shout out.
I see it. My sister, they got lawsuits going everywhere. Man, the solution is living your best life and starving the racists of our attention. Yeah, stop giving them attention, you know? Yeah.
And I don't know. Some people are just scared of losing what they don't even have. If you get what I'm saying. Scared of losing something they really truly don't even have. It's an illusion. It is really an illusion. You think you have freedom. You don't.
I know. I ain't got it.
You think you own a house that you bought on that block. You don't, because you don't own the land that the house sits on. So they can swipe it from you by eminent domain. It's happened to many people, and it's still happening. So what do you really own? What do you really have? You know, so hey, it's something to think about, you know. And I know that everybody can't leave and walk away. That's a reality. But those who are frustrated and looking for an answer and out, you know, it's within yourself. You have to really, really dig deep and go within yourself and see what it is that you truly, truly want out of life. Is it working hard to stack up a certain amount of money? Maybe that's life for you. Maybe it's you're building, now if you have a business, you're building a family business. It's good. Kudos. That's good. You know, but is it really working for somebody? They're killing you. You're working yourself to death 2 and 3 shifts for what? You know, what's the end game? What's the end results? We got to think about those things. You know, what's best for you? You know, because we can't give you the answer. You have to dig deep and go within yourself to find out what that is. What are you looking for?
And we also need our own political party, man, because this Democrat Republican thing is ridiculous, and none of it's for us. So we have to look into starting our own political party. Somebody said something interesting. Let me look for it. High Vibe at B Jarney JS. Yeah. All the money BLM received from donations, none went to grassroots organizations, and their platform really has an LGBTQ. Facts. All that Black Lives Matter stuff, that's all LGBTQ, family. That's truly facts. They mask like they're about black rights and things like that, but it's really a LGBTQ organization that is really collecting money for that and the Democrats, because that's what they are. A Democratic organization where the Democrats are getting most of the money, those at the top, you know, in LGBTQ organizations. And those organizations are set up to undermine everything real black Americans are trying to do. That's right.
We have, and then right now, what's the sad thing, just pierced my spirit, is that you have foreigners getting more than we should be getting in that country. I'm like, what? You just showed up illegally? Illegally is the key word. I have traveled to what? How many countries now? I'll count them later. But none of them will allow me in illegally. None. I don't care how poor you think they are. You cannot get into any other country illegally. U.S. is the only one. I can't think of none. So that's the part that ticks me off, because I'm like, illegally? Really? And you get that? What? My mind is blown. I can't.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else on the planet where you can do that, where you can sneak in and get benefits. What?
Like what?
Nah. You get deported. That's how that works. If not arrested.
And nobody said the LGBTQ was bad. Nobody said that. It's just the agenda is too extra. That's what it is. And if we're fighting for things, and then you got people acting like you fighting with us, but you really is trying to get money for your own organizations, that's corny, man. So you're gonna get called out with that. And that's just what it is, family. Yeah.
And it's sad because, and then when we talk about being on the same page, we can't even stand up for each other when we are who we are first, without
Exactly.
everything else added on to it. Because when anybody looks at us, they see this first.
Exactly.
But we see all this other stuff
All
that people
extra stuff.
create. You don't see what everybody else sees. So
Exactly.
standing as one, as a black person,
It-
that should be number one.
Exactly. Your
And
people
the
come
things
first.
that we deserve, that our forefathers fought for and died for, and are still fighting for. And it's like, you don't think you deserve something?
I can't stand that
Everybody
mentality.
else is getting what they think they deserve. Everybody on the planet. So when you're looking at us, and we got all these other excuses about, well, we shouldn't do this and we shouldn't get this because of what? Because of what? And then you have
Yeah,
like
get up.
I'm saying, the situations is happening right now where you have, and there's nothing wrong with people visiting or going to a country the right way, legally. If you fill out the paperwork like we have to do for any place that we visit, you have to have a visa, then you have to have a visa. If you have to have a whatever, then you have to have that. But when you go the right way, there's nothing wrong with that. We don't have any problems with people going to our country or visiting and what have you. But when you go the wrong way,
And get
but
benefits.
then you get more benefits than my people, I got a problem. Who does that? I don't know any other government that does that. None. I can't think of one. Nah. Not one. And I've traveled.
Yeah.
Nah.
Facts. Yeah, family. So it's getting dusky out here. Yeah, we got mosquitoes coming out here. It's all good. It ain't like the Earhart mosquito, but they. But peace and love to the family out there. We love and we appreciate y'all for always tuning in to the Unapologetic Nomads. I'm gonna let the family say what they have to say before we roll out. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's in the room. You are from Belgium, right? Belgium. Man.
At least I thought it was somebody else. But yeah, thank y'all for watching today. I hope you got some good knowledge about things, some good tips or tricks or anything, I think. Hope you're well informed enough. As we said before, also to people, we're not trying to offend no one. We're just speaking by experience-based things, period. So, yeah. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are. Thank you for the love and support, constantly, like I said before. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Sue TV. You said in America is the same country that scream human rights at other countries, and look what they do. Facts, man. We don't understand what's going on with America. Like, like us, it's like two Americas. You have the black America, then you got the other America. You know what I mean? And on our side, we don't know what America's doing in these other countries. We know that a lot of foolishness is going on. You got this bully kind of thing going on. And me personally, I'm not with the bully thing. Like, I believe all countries should just be their own countries, without people in their business and bothering them, but it's more to it than what I probably know. I'm just a regular average Joe person, and I'm a nomad family. I go from country to country. And I'm gonna let my wife say what she has to say before we roll out, family. It's getting dusky.
Yeah, we got
Yeah. I'm just going to say again, peace, love, and light. None of this is to bring anybody's energy down. It's if nothing else, to awaken us and to make us think.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of us don't really think about things the way we should, and just I don't know. Hopefully, make you think more about things, and that's all. And it's information, and we definitely love you guys, and do something that makes you happy today. Have a beautiful day. You sit out in the sun, read a book, go to the park, go to the ocean. I don't know. Ride a bike. Spend time with your family. Have a cookout. Do something that makes you happy, makes you feel good, and yeah, and plan. Plan for your future. Plan for your children's future, and yeah. And we hope this information helped you guys out today, and yeah. Wish you a happy, happy, happy afternoon, morning, evening, night.
Yeah. Yeah, and peace, love, and light from the beautiful country of Burundi. And we're in Bujumbura, where the food is extremely good and the people are extremely cool. And we the unapologetic nomads, and we unapologetically.
nomadic.
Nomadic.
All right, peace, family.
I was texting.